It's hard to explain. I wake up and I'm like, why am I doing this? You know, in a sense. Because Mother Nature's so erratic, that feeling of anxiety that keeps you going.
Somebody call it the Wild West with vines. It's got what they call the Red Mountain dust.
The fact that it's very small, very defined, easy to explain, perfect slope, it's a little jewel. I can't wear it, but I can taste it.
From where I'm looking, Red Mountain is one of the most special places on earth, and it's certainly one of the most important wine regions in Washington. It's just this small little spot that's a little drier, a little hotter than everywhere else. A small growing region in eastern Washington, and it is on fire right now. It's kind of the culty place to be. That is not only because the grapes are very serious and the wine is proving to be world class, but the culture is starting to come alive. 2, 3, 4. Everybody has their stories, and there's this beautiful harmony that we all have, knowing that we're all here together right now. Everything about Red Mountain is romance, and that's what starts to contribute to this bottle of wine.
Growing up with a French mother
Shall we go?
and somewhat of a cowboy father,
It's perfect.
they were so intoxicating to want to be like.
My son is an idealist. He's kind of a Frenchman at heart. Everything you see here that's really gorgeous is what he built.
There's not a lot going on here on the weekends. Some people play golf. I study masonry.
He's got this vision that, this vision just goes on and on and on.
The canvas is so stark that we're simply adding things.
My son fondly named this chicken Santa Claus tricks. We're converting into this biodynamic farm. We're adding chickens, and we have an organic garden.
Sarah's my sister.
Always the busiest week during harvest. You got to make sure the labels are perfect and the fill heights are good, and my last chance to say, okay, now you can go off into the world, you're ready. Until the wine is bottled, it's my responsibility.
Very proud to be working alongside her.
Can you imagine this is your only chance of survival? So these grapes are totally stressed out, which is why they produce such good fruit.
Her and I have such a deep respect for not only the land, but for the word family. It's in our name, Hedges Family Estate.
You know, Tom and I started this business, just the two of us. I'm going to try to open a bottle of champagne.
The ghost of her father came back.
And now to have the children working with us as a family, it's more like a dream, you know, kind of a French dream.
She's a good influence on me because I tend to be more towards the laid-back American side, and she reminds me sometimes of how things maybe should be more French.
A family like ours and the people who work with us, we're merely the custodians of this property. We call them guardians of Red Mountain.
Somebody's got to guard it.
To be able to leave a footprint that has a small impact, but a respectful one.
And then we hope somewhere in those tertiary notes you can taste the struggles of the family and the struggles of starting a business and the beauty of having these wonderful dinners on Red Mountain.
Our wines, we want you to taste, close your eyes and say, I know where that came from. It has to be felt, tasted, enjoyed in the bottle.